driving on the way to the Little Bay to Bondi Classic. Skis on roof. Singo's
about to get
pro
clipped on the
driver.
roundabout.
Jeffrey in the back. All systems go as we make our way. Picking up Leury. Coming to pick up Leury.
Take your time, mate.
Oh, he's having the last little bits of his magic potions.
What's in your drink bottle?
Water. Yeah, magic. Look at that drink bottle. Oh, the magic drink bottle.
Where are my keys?
I don't know, wherever you like. In my car. You ready, Leury?
How are we getting back?
Are you in the zone?
I'm in the zone. I'll put me in the litter box. Bring my paddle.
How are you going to go out there, Leury?
Kill it, mate. Kill it.
Hey?
Yeah, on fire.
Yeah?
Yeah. Been training all year for it.
Jeffrey?
Yeah, all I want to do is beat him. If I beat him, I'll be sweet.
Singo's the mad dark horse,
Mate,
10 sessions a
I'm
week.
drinking Geoff's water, so I'll be fine. There's something in this, isn't there, big fella? Hey?
10 sessions a week, Singlets, he'll be the man to beat.
Nothing going on, mate.
Hey?
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 Nothing going on.
Special water?
The mail is that it's been all Singo's doing his 10 sessions a week.
Nah, we're all good.
Loves the secret.
Nah,
Leave it on there.
I've got kids on.
How good is Jeffrey getting his head on there, just getting everything together? And here's the All-Stars team coming together for their group hugs. Me in the front, Jeffrey in the lime hat, Singo's in the black, and Smooth Grant Leury in the blue. It's a good team. Last little bit of preparation over the camera so we can get some good recording and make this an enjoyable paddle. But just get your eyes over Jeffrey here in the lime hat. He finishes up here with the camera and does a terrific job, but it's the warm-up. It's the stretching. It's the way he goes about getting himself warmed up for the paddle. And there it is. Just take your eyes as we're just rubbing some sand over the paddle. I am just getting some grip. Straight onto the pink Mykayakcoach shorts. Get rid of the sand. But look at the warm-up there in the back there. It's just awesome. Roll the arms over, side to side. That's it. Pick up his ski and away he goes. Oh, there's one last one up the back. Now we're setting out on our way here. Now what we're trying to achieve with this paddling when we go out here is what you need to look for is you don't want the ski slapping up and down. You need to, when you're going into the swell, you need to look and point your nose out of the swell, the steepest part. Because every time it slaps down into the water, the boat stops. And, you know, you could be ranging anywhere between 50 and 100 kilos. So if you stop the run of your boat, then you're going to have to start it again. So you're going to be more tired and using lots of energy through starting the boat up and down before you get into catching the swell. So you want to direct your ski into the sides of the swell that won't make the boat slap up and down. But just having a look here to my right on the yellow and grey, I think Uno is Leury. He's a 96 Olympian, so he can go in the black long sleeve. The dark horse green hat, Singo's. He's been known to get around Sydney Harbour, just sneaking in, getting a few sessions. And the bloke's got more medals than anybody. Jeffrey, the electrical genius Hall, he's there in the yellow, I think, shirt. Coming up to Singo's now. Singo's just coming in to do a few running repairs to the front camera, which unfortunately didn't end up working anyway. He's a good man, Singo's. Hope he doesn't go in the drink. His hand's having a bit of trouble getting hold of that front camera. But here he comes in now to straighten it up. But we unfortunately didn't get any footage of that today. There, over to our left, that's the point we're going round, and we're making our way back to the famous Bondi Beach. But it's about getting out safely, and then, as one of our podcasters once said, choosing the right line is also important. And that's one thing when we go around the point that I aimed for. I found my point, my mark, before I left. And that's how you can cut back forward with all the swells. But as long as you keep yourself in line for where you're going to go on choosing the right line at the finish. So coming up next to Jeffrey Hall, the Sparky, the electrical genius. Lots of medals under his belt. He'll go well today. He's paddling the lightest boat of all, the black Carbon Uno. One of the Think skis. So he'll go well today. But look at the Olympian out there. Leury, he's hardly seen. He's taken off already. He's left us for dead. Trying to get rid of the front of the nose of the ski, lifting up and slapping down. That's keeping it the most run on the craft and making me not as tired. So we're going to turn around shortly and head and pick our line back to Bondi. So it's still making our way out through the runners, and there's the nose going under. See, that's what you don't want, that big slap up and down. That's what's going to stop your ski. It's going to stop the run, and that's what's going to make you tired. You don't want the nose to cut through. And here we go, up and down a little bit. Let's see the swell comes at us. If you have a look, the swell is coming from the different sides, and it's not as steep in some parts. Now I've just veered over to the left, and this is allowing me to be able to lose the slap of the ski. But turning around now and ready to go and catch some of these swells. And here we go. So it's lifting the rating up, now is allowing me to catch the runners to the best of my ability. Now I'm lifting the rating up, but now I'm surfing, I'm staying on my pedals. That's not what you want to do. You don't want to nosedive like that. But up ahead, I'm all the time looking at those cliff faces and marking my point out of where I'm going to go, and I'm steering the whole time on the pedals. So now we're down in the trough, I've got the rating up, and now I'm surfing, and I'll steer to the steepest part of the swell. So now in the trough, working hard, now lifting the rating, only 4 or 5, 8 strokes max, and then the speed picks up again. The whole time I'm staying on my pedals and also thinking about where the other guys are. But look at the speed that we're coming to now. It's just from doing a few short strokes. Looking a little bit to my left, finding the steepest part of the run. Remember, sometimes you have to cut back out to sea so that you can be in line of where you've got to finish. I'm heading to the furthest point. Now I'm coming around now to the left and steering onto this runner and then veering across the face of it. This is allowing me to link up the runners, link up the swells. So as you can see that my nose lifts down, goes down into the water, that's when I'm lifting my rating. When I feel the tail lift out of the water. And once I get that speed happening, that's when you just relax on the stroke. It's when you can have a breather and just tick it along, and then you feel it, or you're looking the whole time. That's what you need to be doing. You need to have a clear vision on where you're going. Surf across the runners. It's disappointing that front camera didn't work. We'll have to get that fixed for the next time. But definitely, it's about steering and choosing the right line. If you choose the right line, you'll always get the best result. Okay, coming in now, lifting the rating right up now as I'm heading into shore. I'm leaning back now because the swells are a bit steeper. But you can see as the sun's shining down on us that the steering is going from left to right so that I can get the most out of each swell. When they're steep like this, you've got to be fast, strong, short strokes. By having short strokes, you get the most power as long as you get the catch. It was an enjoyable paddle with Singos, smooth Leury, and the Sparky Hall. What a great time this paddle was. Hope you got some help from it, and enjoy your next paddle.